say a while. I'd say probably about a couple weeks maybe. I was able to play through it and wasn't a big issue before. Just got tight on me before the last game, and I didn't feel like it was smart for me to go out there. So we made that decision to shoot around, and I feel a lot better now. I feel great, so I should be good to go for tomorrow.
You're pretty confident you play tomorrow?
Yeah.
Was it an incident, Tyler, or was it just kind of a progressive thing?
No, just kind of progressive. I woke up that morning. I felt pretty tight, tried to loosen it up, and I didn't feel like I was ready to go. So made that decision, and lucky that they didn't need me. So.
Yeah, what impressed you most about your team in your absence?
Well, I knew they would play great. I knew they'd be ready to go. I was very impressed that in the beginning of the second half, when we got behind a little bit, they just kept chugging along and kept taking care of business, and they were able to not only get in front, but get the lead to 10 by the end of the game. So I was very impressed with our fight and their persistence on both ends of the court.
Now Caleb Wesson, what's the challenge there? 270 pounds. He's a big guy.
Yeah, he's a big guy. That is the challenge in itself. He's really skilled though. Knows how to get his. Can shoot it outside, and he's surrounded by a lot of good players. So just like any other game, just got to lock in to our defensive keys and be ready to guard a lot of action and stuff like that. So just another day in office.
So this knee thing, is it something that you worry about could linger, or you think you're beyond that?
No, I think I'll be fine. Once I'm pretty confident I'll be playing tomorrow. So by then I'll be able to just get through it and shouldn't linger at all.
Which knee is it?
Right.
Right. What, have you seen anybody this year quite like Wesson? Have you faced anybody similar to him at all, or?
I think he and Nick Ward are similar, and their build and the way that they play the game. Weston shoots a little bit more outside, but at the end of the day, they're very similar in that regard. So, it's not just one guy guarding; it's going to be all five of us. So, we'll be ready.
What steps have you seen from Luka this year? I know you go against him quite a bit in practice. In terms of the defensive player, how has he improved that?
He's a lot more aware. He knows what's going on. He can sniff out, calls and reads and stuff like that. Communicates a lot. He communicated a lot last year, but now, I think he just knows what's going on a lot more. And that's normal with, guys going from their first to second year. So he's doing a great job on that end before.
How have you seen Isaiah Moss kind of emerge and develop with this? It seems like last few games he's just all-around games, just been there for him.
Yeah, I think his confidence is through the roof, which is great for us. Isaiah's playing confident and being aggressive. That helps our ball club out a lot. So, a lot with same with Luka. He just knows what's going on both ends of the floor. He knows what we need from him, and every day he comes out does the same thing for us, which is great. So, he's just been growing as a player just every day. And, it's fun to watch, and I'm glad I won his team and not playing against him.
Did you learn anything or gain anything from watching a game for 2 hours on the sideline?
Yeah, that sucked, honestly. that was the least fun I had. Basketball game. I forgot what that felt like because I hadn't sat out since my freshman year. And the game seemed like it lasted for 12 hours, honestly. But it's hard just to sit there. But I was able to kind of see some things I don't necessarily see when I'm playing the game. I felt like I needed to coach, but we got coaches for that. So yeah, it wasn't fun, but I'm glad it's not something that's gonna last. So I'll be back on the floor tomorrow.
So you got a taste of what Jack Nungy and those guys.
I got a lot of respect for those guys, man. It's hard. I would lose my mind if I had to sit down again.